From School Show, your weekly lesson in all things beauty, life, and health. I am Krystal.
And I am Kim. You got it, girl.
I did it. Y'all don't even know how many takes it took for me to say that. You know, Kim always say that. I don't always say it. Ooh, that was, I made it.
It was beautiful. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, girl.
So before we start today's episode, I just want to give a quick disclaimer that we ain't here to preach to you. I know you done seen the title.
Well.
And you intrigued. But we just want to have a fun discussion today about the sex.
Yes.
When you're single and you're saved. Amen.
All right now. We gonna have an A and B selection first.
And we would be passing around the collection plate.
Okay, come on, let's talk about what we're talking about today.
Okay, but wait, before we even talk about that, make sure you hit subscribe.
Yes.
Because we about to give you some goodness.
Right now. If you have not subscribed yet, do it right now. So, Kim, are you single?
Yes. Are you?
Absolutely. I didn't mean like I don't want to be, but I am.
What about, are you saved?
Absolutely.
I'm saved as well.
Thank you, Lord.
So now let's talk about the sex.
The sex. Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you
and me.
But they don't hit it like that in church, though.
No.
So, what happened, Kim, that sparked our interest in this?
Okay, so there was this web star, Kevin on stage, who posted a video over this lady who was hosting a conference over hallelujahs and being horny or saved and sex.
But here's did she really call it hallelujah and horny?
She did say something about something and horny. It was another H word, I just can't remember the name of it, but it was something.
It wasn't a hoe or nothing.
No, it was something.
Hallelujah and hoes. Oh, Lord forgive me. That ain't right.
That ain't the right one. That ain't the workshop.
That wasn't the workshop.
But she wanted to talk about being a Christian and also wanting to have sex and dealing with sexual issues. The struggles of being like a Christian woman, but still wanting to get your back blown out a little bit.
Get a little freaky with you.
I mean, and it's a balance. So
they shunned the lady for doing it. So
absolutely, they went crazy in her comments, told her that she was wrong for trying to host such an event, and it's just like, why? When there's people who are actively having sex in your church, or people who are looking for methods so they can better abstain because they want to strengthen their Christian walk or spiritual journey, which is a real topic that we need to address.
That's very real.
Because who be wanting to do it?
And on top of that, I mean, they talk about it in songs, on the radio, everywhere else. So
I mean, Solomon in the Bible, he was talking about the juices of the loins and everything else. Solomon, King Solomon.
All right, don't be in church reading Solomon all the whole time. We in the book of John. You over here in the book.
The first time, I promise you, the first time I saw the word nards was in Solomon, and I asked my brother, I said, what's a nard? I still don't know to this day, but I have my ideas.
Hey, that's your homework.
Everybody look that up. What's a nard?
You're a nerd.
I'll take that. So this is a judge-free episode, so yeah.
No judge zones.
So, okay, first thing, you guys have seen our episode about the D that made us crazy.
That D made me crazy. I haven't said it in so long.
It feels good, don't it?
It feels good.
To remind, So that's kind of the reason why I personally chose to be celibate or abstinent. I'm still deciding on which one it is.
You're not
having there's a difference.
The sex.
Yeah, I'm not having the sex.
But like, why is it the struggle?
I believe it's the struggle for me personally because, well, I mean, I was married for a while.
Okay.
Had that exodus. And plus, it's just human nature. Everybody want to be touched and loved. So it's kind of tough when you are dating and meeting people, and it's just like you want that affection. You want to be able to take your relationship to the next level. Right. But then you also want to respect maybe some principles and guidelines that are like leading your life. Like for me, I'm born and raised a Christian. I don't attend church all the time, but I do consider myself to be very spiritual. I just want to make sure I'm on the right path and I'm walking and I'm not distracted by the lust. What's your story with this?
I mean, my story with this is I'm single. I've never been married. I don't have any kids. I want kids. I want to be married.
She want to do the stuff to make kids.
I'm like, Lord, just send me somebody so I can do what you're made for. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it's made for.
Yes, Lord. And Lord, that's what it's made for.
You knew what you was doing, Jesus, when you made it like you made it. Why you make it like that?
So, Kim, like, why? Why should we wait? I mean, I've had guys actually say, oh, I mean, I like you and you like me, and if that's just, you know, if the energy is right, then...
And the chemistry.
Yeah, then let's just do it. I mean, we right here. We in the same circle. So, and then I'm like, I mean, you kind of right.
I mean, I guess. At this point.
At this point.
But the reason for me why you wait is because in the beginning, you don't even really know that person. And you in that infatuation phase where everything they do is good. They jokes that's not funny is funny. you don't
the
even...
same joke a little bit later gonna be like, dude.
If you don't shut up.
Right.
And that's the same thing. It's like when you add sex into the mix, I think really early on, it'll cloud everything up and it'll get you distracted, because then are you really attracted to them because of their personality?
Right.
Or because of the D?
You jaded. Because then that D done made you crazy in a certain kind of way. Like,
okay, so this kind of reminds me of Megan Good and her husband. They were on this talk show not too long ago. Well, I guess it was a while ago, but I was watching on YouTube, so it feels like it just happened.
Right.
But anyways, they were talking about their new book called The Wait. And in that, they were talking about how they had personally made a decision to wait until marriage. And like, her husband had actually said he'd been celibate for 10 years prior.
Oh, I need to find one of them.
And
they don't come around that often.
Right.
Okay, but anyways.
Yeah. So like, he had said that he had made a decision to be celibate because he said he was already a preacher, but he was like, I was living a double life, and he's like, I can't be telling people this.
Right.
And then I'm out in the streets doing this. Really kind of interesting to see the way the reporters were interviewing them. Well, I mean, so what can you do? Can you touch like this?
Yeah.
Or can you kiss?
Can you do this like this here? Like, can you do this like that there? Like, where can it go?
Where can it go? But I really liked his stance on it and how they held strong to it, and it was, you know, biblically sound, and why they're choosing to do what they wanted to do. It just seemed to make a difference, and well, she got the ring.
He put a ring on it.
He sure did.
Okay, but they obviously had that discussion, right? So, like, how do you have that talk with, you know, your boyfriend, girlfriend, if that's where you, or before you become boyfriend, girlfriend, I'm assuming you need to have that talk. But, like, how do you bring that up? You know what I mean?
It's kind of weird because, like, in my experiences, when I've just made mention of it, like, oh, yeah, I'm not doing that or anything, I feel like it's almost like a challenge to guys. They're like, oh, you ain't doing it yet.
Right.
But just,
it's a challenge.
Challenge accepted.
Not only that, I feel like half the time they're like, girl, I've heard this one before.
Right.
You know,
and I think a part of it comes from, do you take yourself seriously? Because
True.
I know there's some times when I've been like, I ain't doing that, but you can come over and we can watch Netflix at midnight.
So your actions.
Right. Your actions got to line up.
So let's go back to the church thing. Because that's kind of where it comes from. As far as what I've been taught is in church or from my parents that, like, nope, that's not what you do, and if you do, you're gonna go to hell. Okay, my mama didn't tell me that, but the church has come off like that at times, and I think it's important for churches and other leaders, ministers, what have you, I think, to be a little bit more open about it, because maybe if you did, there would be less, you know,
less babies in children's church and more
single
couples,
parents,
more couples in the pews. But like, here's my thing too. I feel as if a lot of times churches give us the easy answer.
Right.
Like, I don't mean to like downplay and say it's the easy answer, but oh, well, I'm feeling this way. Well, did you pray about it? Or read your Bible?
Did you read the scripture on that?
Take a cold shower.
Right.
And it's like all these things. It's like, okay, I did that, but I still want it.
I still want it. So what do you do with it?
What do I do? And then someone also said it's easy for these elders in the church to tell you this when they was getting married at 16.
Right.
I'm a good 34 years old.
I'm a good 33, almost 34 this month, y'all. It's my birthday month.
I know it sounded like Rhonda. This is my birthday.
I miss Rhonda. Tell Snapchat to bring Rhonda back.
Yeah, we miss Rhonda.
we miss Rhonda. Ain't gonna say it.
Singles ministry. Have you ever gone to like any type of singles ministry?
Yes.
I feel like that's their answer for it. Like,
yeah.
Well, we just get them all together. Maybe eventually you'll marry somebody and then you can start burning in the lust.
Oh Lord. I've definitely hit up the singles ministry before. At the time that I did go, at the church that I was at, there were a lot of older people in there, and at the time I was probably like 26 or so, and so I was like, ain't no cuties in here. Like,
am I at the right place? I brought the cookies.
Yeah, this is singles ministry, right? Y'all people. Oh. So I had to sit there. And at that time, I was like, singles ministry is not for me.
It is not for me. I don't have the gift of singleness. I hate when people be saying that. I'm like, that is not the gift I want. God, can you take it back? I got the receipt. The church has kind of put me on focus as far as, hey, I'm trying to fix this area of my life. And in order to be on one accord in every area, I need to make sure that I'm lined up. And, you know, it's stepped on my toes sometimes and called me out on some things.
Girl, when
I
be in church, be like, he saw me yesterday?
Oh, God. I had a hoodie on. I had the hood. Said though, I still think we need to get more comfortable having those conversations and really giving real world examples on what I can do. For instance, I told you about my grandma and how when I was younger and she was telling me about the pitfalls of six.
Of the six
And staying away from the six. Told me to tell dude, if he want it, tell him to dig a hole and stick it in there. Now, Earlene, I love you, but what that ain't
Earlene
real life.
gave you sound advice, honey. Well, Earlene didn't always.
Right, Earlene, after 7 children. All right. Okay.
Okay, Earlene. But back in the day, like you said, they used to get married super young.
I mean, my mom was a virgin when she got married. She got married at 19.
Yeah, I would have been too.
Right.
True.
We got these extra years upon years, layers upon
racks on racks on racks of years.
I'm trying to get to the next level. I can't keep doing the stuff.
Right. If you have a goal and you know that is a hiccup for you, and then for some people it's not. For some people it's like, I'm gonna have sex because, you know, my body needs sex. Now, for some other people,
this is no judgment.
No judgment.
You live your best life.
Right. This is me and this is Kim talking. We're on two separate people, just giving our little 2 cents. But yeah, it can. But that's what makes it the struggle.
Yeah, absolutely. Because you're trying to live in the world and but not be of the world. You know, like the old people used to say. Like,
that's what
and it's like you wanna go out and date. You wanna meet people. You wanna have fun, but then you also
because even dating men in church.
Oh, girl, that'd be the worst. That's another episode.
Cause them be the main ones be trying to come over and Netflix and chill.
Sister.
Yeah. Sister, let's join hands and join what else, sir?
No. You got to stand firm.
Yeah, that's why that singles ministry. Now, if there was some cute ones in there, I'd be hollering. But
that's our problem now, boy.
I be going to church looking. Is he? Oh, he taken.
Oh. Seat taken. Oh.
Somebody sitting here, sir? Your wife?
Oh, okay. I'm going to get closer. We be a mess. Because I'm like, what ministry I need to get on?
Right. Ministry.
Because I'm trying to meet the man and meet the man above. Like, see what I did there?
Sister Mary Clarence.
I did that. Wrap it around.
Rich around. But yeah, guys, let us know how you cope. If you're saved and single, but still thinking about the sex, let us know how you cope with it.
And then for those of you who like, I'm doing what I want to do.
I'm going to have sex.
Tell us why.
That's what it's made for.
Yeah, I want to know. I want to hear your opinion on that. So
absolutely. Thank you guys for watching. We will see you next time. Subscribe, please.